Wade and Wade reacts.
We got a sub request to react to Battletech Mechwarrior lore, The Atlas. Let's check it out.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hey folks, Tex of the Black Pants Legion, and it's time to talk Battletech. In this series, I will be exploring Battletech as a setting, talking about the lore, the wars, the people, and most importantly, the mechs. In the setting of Battletech, sooner or later, you're going to see an Atlas. Probably because it's the very definition of an assault mech. It's big. It's scary. It even has a fucking spooky skull face. I mean, what's not to love? At 100 tons even, and spouting enough armor and weaponry to crush most mechs head on or underfoot. The Atlas is an iconic representation of the assault mech class. Intimidating, bold, and angry. The Atlas was originally designed under specifications from none other than Alexander Kerensky himself in 2755, probably in a bid to ensure that the Starleague Defense Force maintained absolute military superiority over untrustworthy and fickle member states. Perhaps Kerensky saw the future coming, with the constant arms race of the Inner Sphere hastening its demise, and thus wanted to guarantee that any rebellious notions were quashed upon seeing
Looks
the
like a
full
rock
might
inside a
of the
robot.
SLDF.
Yeah, it kinda does.
Kerensky's specifications are somewhat poetic, though in truth practical as the man was himself. Kerensky was directly quoted to say that he wanted a mech as powerful as possible, as impenetrable as possible, and as ugly and foreboding as conceivable, so that fear itself will be our ally. Perhaps not the words to share with the general public.
I don't know if it's ugly
it's
either.
just the right choice of words for dedicated engineers who turn the mighty forges of war. From the Ameris Civil War to Operation Exodus, through the Succession Wars, the Clan Invasion, and the Fedcom Civil War, from Solaris 7 to the Battle of Luthien, the Atlas has stood its ground and pounded flat all opposition. Built by
That's
Defiance
crazy.
Industries, Independent Weaponry, Robinson Standard Battle Works, and Yori Mech Works, there is no shortage of the Atlas. Merely enough for whatever the hell you need one for. If you can afford it, that is. Oftentimes the Atlas is just the perfect weapon system for the job. That job slowly entails steamrolling a planet's defenses flat, comfortably seated in the confines of your Death's Head cockpit. That's quite reasonable for 9.6 million C-bills on the open market. Now to the technical
How much is that in
details.
USD?
Because of the widespread production of the Atlas and the sheer longevity and popularity of its design, it becomes very difficult to say with any certainty.
That's a cool
what a
piece of
standard
art right there.
Atlas
That's clean.
is, as almost everyone is a unique individual as its pilot. Oftentimes an Atlas will be handed down, as they have a tendency to outlive
How
their
big is the
commanders,
Atlas?
each in turn adding to, modifying, or fine-tuning the death machine for yet another generation of classy, stompy robot mayhem.
I guess it's pretty big.
The standard Atlas,
Apparently.
if you can call that such a thing, is the AS-7D.
I can move pretty quick too.
A mech
54
built
kilometers
around
per hour.
commonly available standard technologies to ensure relatively common availability of spare parts, upgrades, and ammunition. The AS-7D has 19 tons of Duralex heavy special armor,
19 tons
20
is
single
insane.
stack heat sinks, a Defiance Mech Hunter AC-20 autocannon, 4 Defiance B3M medium lasers, a Thunderstroke SRM-6 launcher, a Farfire Maxi Rack LRM-20, and enough ammunition to keep it running for a fun-filled evening of carnage. The Atlas is built around combat survivability at its core, keeping in mind a philosophy of redundancy. The Atlas's weapon systems are bracketed for all ranges, assuming you will want to close with and stomp your opponent. That is, after showing them their weapons are useless against you. LRMs for long range, medium lasers for intermediate range, the SRM's an autocannon for short range, and mighty battle fists for Mechwarrior fisticuffs. If anything runs out of ammunition,
Looks like he
there
dropped
are
it with that hood,
energy-based
didn't he?
systems. If nothing else works, there are mighty fists to pummel an opponent to dirt.
He sure did pummel him too.
There is armor. Truly, the Atlas lives up to its principal design considerations: assault. As previously stated, there are so many variants and versions of the Atlas that it's fairly impossible to figure out the base models, as each is often as unique as the pilot that drives it, the unit that bought
There are
it,
aliens in this world too?
or where it was discovered.
Yeah.
There are variants as command mechs, there are variants built by successor houses like the Kurita-built AS-7K. There's even a Clan-Tech patchwork retrofit popular among certain mercenary units. In particular, the AS-7D, (C), which puts Clan-Tech ballistic and missile weapons alongside Inner-Sphere energy weapons. This doesn't even begin to get into the unique one-offs
go in
built by
space.
warlords, mercenary lords,
That's an
and
all-purpose
Solaris
suit right there.
pilots. And
He
further,
can do everything.
the Atlas has spawned another mech, which was a subversion or enhanced version of the original, the Atlas II, which was technically an exclusive variant to the Starleague Defense Forces Royal Regiments. Nearly forgotten by the clan invasion, only one was spotted during the 3052 Battle of Tukiyid.
Shout out to subscriber that asked us to check this out, and also shout out to the creator of this video. He had a good narration voice. He broke down things really well. I think this is like our second time hearing about this universe. Haven't really got into it, but it seems interesting. I really want to know more lore about this world. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, it's definitely strange. As he was breaking down the mech and how powerful it is, I was like, wow, that's an extremely powerful mech. But then as I thought about other powerful mechs in other series like Warhammer, I started to compare and contrast this mech called the Atlas to the Titan. And I was thinking, who would win between the Atlas and the Titan? They're both these monstrous mechs that can almost not be defeated in battle, and they crush everything in their path.
Yeah, it does seem pretty powerful. But I wonder, the size doesn't mean anything. I was going to say they're the same size, but this thing might have firepower to take down a Titan.
You probably could. It has all different types of weapons. It has beam cannons, missiles, armor that is almost impenetrable. It's extremely difficult to destroy the Atlas mech.
Yeah, I want to know, he did say it had a lot of armor, but what is that metal? Because what is the thickness of it? What can it do? What's the resistance on it? All that kind of stuff.
That does it for our reaction to this subscriber request. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Also, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll never miss a video from Wade and Wade Reacts.
And we're out of here.
Peace.